Welcome everyone to this Super Fantasy Brawl playthrough, which sees the team of Rath, Akhet and Mariusz taking on Sulka, Kolel and Deryn. I'm slowly painting the minis up, so hopefully these playthroughs will have painted minis in future, but I really wanted a game because I've missed it. So the board and traps are laid out like so. The initial challenge is to have 2 champions leveled up, with oranges going first. So let's begin, but first, if you do enjoy my playthroughs, please drop me a like. Let's try and get 10 on this one, shall we? But anyway, Kolel starts with Scout Ahead, moving 2, drawing 3 and planning 3. Deryn then plays Heavy Shot, moving 2 and hitting Mariusz, who is 3 away for 2 damage, leaving him with 5 health. Deryn then springs the trap, moving 2 into the blues and firing at Rath, who is 4 away, dealing 2 damage and leaving him on 5 health. So Rath starts for the purples with double dealing, but the oranges react with Curse. So Rath moves 2 and attempts to hit Deryn, but the armour now saves him and Rath is rooted. So Mariusz moves 1 and heals 1 for a yellow, before playing Bone to Pick, moving 1 to Deryn and hitting him for 2. Leaving him on 5 health. So the board looks like this at the end of the turn, with the score still 0 apiece, and control, the blue area, comes into play. So it's on to the second turn, with Kolel using a blue to move 1 and plan 1. Then Deryn uses a red to deal 1 damage to Mariusz, leaving him with 5 health again. So it's on to the purples, with Mariusz playing Ravenous Bite, dashing 1 and hitting Deryn for damage with Lifesteal, which means he recovers his health, whilst Deryn only has 2 remaining. Mariusz then plays Overpower, not moving but hitting Deryn for 2 damage, which knocks him out, meaning the score is now 1-0, whilst Rath uses a red to move 2 and contest the blues. So at the end of the round the score is 1-0 to the purples, with the board looking like this, and have 2 champions next to the yellow statue coming into play. So it's back to the oranges, with Sulka playing Darting Strikes, hitting Rath 3 away for 4 damage and knocking him out, making the score 1 apiece. Kolel then plays Tongue Lash, moving 1 and hitting Mariusz for 1 damage, but pulling him for 2 more damage, meaning Mariusz is blooded and has 4 health remaining. So Deryn plays Hit and Run, moving 3 and hitting Mariusz for 2 damage before dashing 1 into the blue area, with Mariusz only having 2 health left. So the purples then go with Mariusz stalking the prey. He doesn't move but stuns both Kolel and Deryn. Akhet plays Inner Fire, moving 3 and returning a red card to their hand, whilst also gaining +1 to the next attack. Mariusz then plays Bone to Pick, which he just got back, hitting Kolel for 4 damage and recovering 4 health, which leaves Kolel with 4 health remaining. So at the end of the round the board looks like this, with the score still 1 apiece. The newest challenge is have 2 champions in trap hexes, and the oranges control the blue area at the start of their turn, so now it's 3-1 to the oranges. So Kolel plays Mighty Jump, jumping next to Mariusz, dealing 2 damage and another 1 with a push, meaning he has 3 health remaining. Sulka then plays Effigy, moving 2 onto the trap, which roots her, before drawing a card and planning 1 because of her power. Kolel then uses a yellow to move 1 and heal 1, going onto the trap, which removes 2 health, leaving her with 3 health remaining. Onto the purple, so Rath uses a yellow to move 2, then a blue to move 1 and plan 1, before Mariusz uses Bone to Pick again, luck the draw, to move next to Deryn and deal 4 damage, healing himself, but leaving Deryn with just 3 health remaining. So at the end of the round the score is still 3-1 to the oranges, but this is what the board looks like, and the new challenge is to have 3 champions next to the same statue. So at the start of the oranges turn they gain a point for having 2 champions in trap hexes. Then Kolel starts by playing Poisoned Dart, moving next to the statue and hitting Mariusz for 2 damage, also poisoning him for 1 more damage, which leaves Mariusz with 4 health remaining. Deryn then plays Hit and Run, staying still and hitting Mariusz for 2 damage before dashing back 1, which leaves Mariusz with 2 health remaining. Then lastly, Kolel plays Tongue Lash, hitting Mariusz for 1 damage but pulling him for 2 more damage, which knocks him out, making the score 5-1 to the Oranges, who win the game. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed playing it, especially because my eldest played this one with me. He was the purples with me moving everything on camera because he's just too shy. But he is only 8, so the obvious mistake, not dealing with Kolel, ruined him. I did try to tell him, but he wanted to hit Deryn in the face, so oh well. But it's definitely been too long since I last got this on the table. As I said earlier, I'm intended to paint everything up, so hopefully painting guides will be coming soon, along with more games and hopefully the Kickstarter round 2 goodies. Anyway, please leave me a like and hopefully you'll stick around to watch more playthroughs.